Students, welcome back in science classes. I am Reproduction, your science teacher. Dear student, today in this video we will do the revision of chapter number 4, that is reproduction in animals. So what is reproduction? Reproduction means to reproduce, okay, by giving the birth or by laying the eggs. So the animals, there are the two methods by which the animals reproduce their young ones. First is by giving the birth to the young ones, and second is by laying the eggs. Okay, so there are some common features also of the mammals, that is every mammals they give birth to their young ones. They are having hairy bodies and they feed their young ones from their milk. Okay, what are the common features that every mammals have? They are having the hairy bodies, they are giving birth to the young ones, okay, and they are feeding their young ones from their milk, okay, and they also protect their young ones, they clean them and they protect them from the enemies. So these are some common features of all the mammals, okay, like the cow, buffalo, goat, okay, the horse, elephant. So all these are mammals, and the humans are also mammal. Okay, now some of the animals that they lay eggs, okay, and after laying eggs they warm them, okay. They give them that temperature in which the baby inside the egg can grow properly. Okay. So the examples of the animals that lays the eggs are the birds, okay, and the other reptiles. Okay, so all they lay the eggs. Okay, now let's see the structure of an egg. So dear student, this is the structure of an egg, okay. So this part, this white color and the hard part is an outer shell. This is an outer shell, okay. The white color part, this is an outer shell. So when any bird, it lay eggs, okay. So that time this hard shell is soft, and when the shell comes in contact with the air, then it becomes hard. Okay. Then this white liquid which is present inside the egg. Okay. So that is known as albumin. Albumin. Okay. The white color liquid part, that is known as an albumin. Okay. And this, the yellow part, this circle, the yellow part, but I have shown it with the red color. So this is known as an yolk. This is known as an yolk. This is albumin, okay, and this is the outer shell. So the embryo which is present inside an egg, okay, the embryo that is present inside the egg, they take this yolk as their food, as its food. Okay, they use this yolk as its food. Okay, and the embryo, it develops into a baby bird, okay, or the baby reptile or you can say the baby snake, okay, other. So the embryo, they use the yolk as in food, okay, and it develops into inside this egg, okay. So this yolk is used by the embryo. The embryo, what is embryo? Embryo is a growing baby, okay. What is embryo? Embryo is a growing baby, okay, of any you can say any animal, of any bird, okay, any reptiles like the crocodile, okay, the snake. So any of it, that embryo is a growing baby inside a egg. Okay, and this embryo use the yolk as their food. Okay, the white shell is an outer shell which is an hard. Okay, inside it the white color liquid is there. You can see the two things, the white color liquid and the this yellow part. Okay, the white part and the yellow part. So the white part is known as an abdomen and the yellow part is known as an yolk, which is used by the embryo as its food. Okay, now the next. So first let's understand about the animals that lay eggs. Some animals, birds, fishes, reptiles and the insects, they usually produce by laying the eggs. So these kind of the animals are known as egg laying animals. So first is like the bird. Birds such as a crow, sparrow, hen and eagle, they all lay eggs. Birds lay eggs in the nest. They protect their eggs. Mother birds sit on the eggs to keep them warm under her feather. Okay. After a few days, eggs hatch and young ones come out. The young ones do not have feathers and their eyes are also closed. The mother bird feed them. Both mother and father bird take the care of the baby bird. Okay, so as they become young and they learn to fly, so they left their nest. Okay, they leave their nest. Then the second, the fishes. A fish lay eggs in water. The eggs of fish are called spawn. Okay, the eggs of the fish are called spawn. SPAWN, spawn. The eggs of fish do not have outer shell. They are covered with a kind of jelly which protect the egg from water. Okay, out of the thousands of the eggs, only a few hundred develops into the small fishes. Then the snake, turtle, lizard and crocodile, these are the reptiles like. Okay, their eggs are protected by the shell. The eggs are warmed by the heat of the sun. The shells of their eggs are not very hard. Most of these animals do not care for their eggs or the babies. Some of these are eaten up by other animals. Frogs also lays eggs. They shed their eggs in water in safe places and take care of their babies. Only for some time the frog's egg hatch into the tadpole. Okay, the frog's egg hatch into the tadpole. The tadpole looks like small fishes with tails. After a few days, their legs start growing. The tails become smaller and smaller and then disappear. Finally, they grow into a little frog. Okay, then the insects are there. All these insects develop into egg. Some insects like grasshopper and the cockroach, they pass through 3 stages in their life cycle. So the 3 stages are eggs, second stage nymph and the third stage is cockroach. In these cases, the baby which comes out of an egg differ very little from the insects. Okay, so the baby of the insect like of the cockroach, they look different. Okay, they don't resemble with their parent. So it is called a nymph. The nymph shed off its skin. This process by which the baby insects shed their skin is called the molting. After molting several times, a nymph becomes an adult cockroach. Okay, then the next is the life cycle of the butterfly. There are the 4 stages in this. Okay, so the first stage is the egg, second stage is the caterpillar, third stage is the pupa, and the fourth stage is the butterfly. Okay, so in their cases, the young ones which hatch out of the egg are quite different from the adult insect. These looks more like worm than insect. Okay, in their earlier stages, they look like a worm, not like an insect. This form is called larva. The larva of a housefly is called the maggot. Okay, maggot, maggot. And that of a butterfly is called caterpillar. The larva feeds and grows rapidly. After some time, it covers itself in a cocoon. This stage is called a pupa. Finally, the pupa bursts and the adult insects come out, or you can say the adult butterfly comes out from the dead cocoon. Okay. So dear student, you know that the plants and animals, they are dependent on each other. How? Because from the animals, those who eat the plants, okay, those who are the herbivores, they eat the plants, okay, or the plant parts. But the plants are also dependent on the animals, as well as the animals are also dependent on the plants. So let's see how. First is in the form of the food, okay. But in the form of the food, the animals are only dependent on the plants, but not the plants, because the plants make their food from the process of photosynthesis. But for breathing, okay, for breathing, the animals and the plants, they are dependent on each other. So let's see how. So as you know that from the plants we get what? Oxygen. Yes, that is O2 means oxygen. Okay. Now this oxygen is used by the animals. Okay. By the animals, we are using it, the animals are using the oxygen, okay. Then in return, we are giving what? Or the animals are giving carbon dioxide, okay, carbon dioxide to the plants. Carbon dioxide, okay. So this cycle is continuously carried out, okay. It is like this every minute, every second, okay. This cycle is continuously, it is moving like this. So the plants are giving the oxygen, we are consuming it, and the animals are also consuming it, okay. And in return, when we exhale out, you know that we exhale out the gas that is known as carbon dioxide. So that carbon dioxide is used by the plants, okay, and which helps the plant to carry out the process of photosynthesis. So this is how the plant and animals are interdependent, okay, they are dependent on each other, okay. When the plant, they carried out the process of the photosynthesis, then they gives out what? Oxygen. So that oxygen is used by us and the animals. And when we are exhaling out, we are giving out the carbon dioxide, which is used by the plants. Okay, so this is how the cycle is continuously moving. Okay, so this is, in this way we are dependent on each other. Okay, the plants and the animals are dependent on each other. Okay, so dear student, this is all for today. If you like today's lecture, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. In the next video, we will continue with the next chapter. Okay, so till then, keep learning, stay safe and stay healthy.